Hello everyone, welcome back to the land of Italy. Now I was gonna do this off screen and then I thought, I ended up playing 7 Days to Die, new game I got for about 6 hours today, so I didn't actually get to doing this. So here I am. I'm so short on cash, I need biogas desperately, so we are going to harvest sunflowers. And we're gonna make it all in the chaff. Oh, let's get rid of this. There, we don't have to watch the thing you do for flashing. The ES limiter, or not ES limiter, what the heck is it called? And where are you going? What are the words? The inspector mod. See, it kinda, watch this, it'll start flashing red. What are you, where are you, wait, what are you doing? Things going here. Well, it was set right, I thought. Oh, auto combine's off. Okay then. That would explain why the thing is driving crazy. So let's get this back here and alright buddy, try again and don't run me over when I go by. Yeah, so anyway, I've been playing 7 Days to Die and I was thinking about recording a bit of that. I just started playing on a server today, but I thought, well, I don't really know the game that well, so to show this I would look like an idiot basically if I showed this 7 Days to Die. So I'll go back to showing your farm sim and look like an idiot there. Well, I hope not. Anyway, so yeah, today was a big day for me, level 41, whoop-de-doo. So it's come and gone, and now I'm gonna record this for you guys, and then back to 7 Days to Die again. I'm starting to get hooked on that already. So let me know if you're interested in seeing those. I'm sure some of you must be interested in seeing 7 Days to Die, but it's kind of a new game for me and a new game for my channel, and I haven't really seen anybody else in my kind of circle here who play it. So I don't know if you guys are interested in it or not. Well, let me know. And I may end up, I'm doing 4 of these a week, and it's kind of much. I was going to do some Minecraft, the mod sauce, but I just lost interest in it really quickly. The server having problems, and I just wasn't into it and just kind of gave up on it. And there's nothing else really in Minecraft now that's kind of interesting me. So yeah, we're back to doing 4 of these a week, and that's kind of much. Between that and 2 of the co-op ones, that's 6 episodes of Farm Sim in a week. Yeah, it's kind of overdoing it. So we're gonna maybe show some 7 Days to Die. Now this weekend, A Kick to the Head and Tap and Exile, they'll be doing another live stream, and they've invited me to join that with 7 Days to Die, so hopefully I'll be up to speed by the time that comes around. I should be. It's actually, the server I joined is a PvE server. I'm not, PvP doesn't really do it for me anymore. My Twitch reflexes just aren't there like they used to be, so anyway. So we're back to down to PvE, so player versus environment, if anyone's wondering what PvE stands for. Basically, it's you're not allowed to kill each other on the server. But wow, I was playing there for a few hours and I only saw a few zombies. So I'm in kind of a populated spot, and I think everything kind of gets killed before it even gets to me. But I'll have to try and find a wilder place, I think, once I get settled. Am I going to be able to drive through these bushes? You watch. Oh, wait. I'm going to go through. Oh, okay then. Look at the size of this field with that little tiny corn cutter. I'm going to be at this all night, and I got 2 other fields to do after this. Don't worry, I won't show them on screen. I wasn't going to show this one on screen, but nah. Figured, what the heck? You wouldn't mind seeing me doing a little bit more forage harvesting, right? So what I did on the last field, the corn field that was down there, I think you can see it from here. You can see the biogas over there. Oh, see that flash in red? That's what I was talking about getting rid of with the inspector mod, so let's get rid of that. Alright buddy, what are you going to do here? Here we go. This isn't a cliff for him to drive over this time. So yeah, there's the biogas plant over there. That's where we'll be going once this is full. So I can't remember, I think I had 2 or 3 loads of stuff here the biogas. So we're at about a little over 100,000 units in the bunker right now. So by the time these other 3 fields are done, I am going to have a decent amount of silage. I was kind of tempted to use a harvester and just burn off these fields with the harvester, you know, the big harvester, but first of all, that harvester just does not like these fields very much. And second of all, I will not make the money off sunflowers that I will off the silage at the biogas plant. So really I need that 120k for the sawmill so we can get going on cutting those trees down and milling them. We've got 4 trees just laying there in the dirt right now rotting, so I guess, well, they don't rot in the game, but in real life they sure do. Anyway, we'll get that up and running. I imagine it'll probably be tomorrow. In game time it'll be tomorrow when the silage is ready to unload. I don't think I'll show that on screen. If I do, it'll be sped up like I did last time, but even then that's kind of boring to watch. But we'll see. If you like seeing me unloading silage, well, there's probably something wrong with you. But anyway, I did get, well, let's see, I did get a couple new mods. Let's have a look. Did I go past it? Yeah, okay, so we're getting rid of this same Explorer 105. It just, too many problems. I just had enough of it. So I've tried this Lindner GeoTrack 94. One of you suggested this. X comment, I think. I can't remember exactly how your name goes because it's kind of confusing to me. But I guess show my age there. So it's decently priced as far as it's within my reach. And it's a pretty nice model. I'm pretty happy with it, and also it will operate as a front loader. So I got this Allo mod. It's a whole bunch of different telehandling and loader equipment pieces here. Let's see, is there more here? Yeah, so you can get one of these to go on it. And then this, I think this was the one. There's the Trima and then the Quick. And I like the look of the Quick. I don't really know if there's any difference. The same price and pretty much the same model with a different paint job. So I'll probably use the Quick on there. And then there's all these attachments you can put on there. And so then I can scoop up the hay and stuff. And there's also this to replace the Lizard loader. I'll use this one instead. It will allow me to pick up a lot more of the stuff. And it's a slightly larger bucket. It's 10,800, so it holds an extra 800 liters. No big deal. But it's the same model, just reskinned, but the bucket is much different, so or it looks much different. So we'll have a look at that at some point. Obviously, it's 106,000, so it'll be a little while before I can afford that. But I'll be using that for biogas, and then I'll use it around the farm for, you know, picking up straw or hay or whatever, or not hay, grass or whatever. So everything else I think is already set up to, you know, so I can just drive under it and load up. Now I showed you the Tanko total mixed ration feeder the other day, or last episode, today I guess that was, and yeah, it uses either potatoes or sugar beets. It doesn't seem all that efficient, and the big thing is it seems like is that really classified as total mixed ration? I mean, it doesn't have the silage in it and all the other stuff, so I think maybe I'll use a proper mixing wagon here at some point. I can't afford it right now and I don't have the tools to do it, but when I can, I think I'll switch over and use those instead of the Tanko. But it's certainly getting me through right now because I really want to be able to get the manure that I need. So we'll stick with that for right now, but we'll go bigger. And I would actually, I don't usually do baling or hay handling just because, or any of the bale handling, because there's really not a need for it. But I think I might do some of that this series just because, you know, just because I can, and it might be fun. Now I watched Dirteber's award show today, his season 5 award show, and he showed a potato harvester on there that I was kind of interested in, so I might do some potatoes using that when I get to it. It was I think an Anzer or something. I can't remember what the name of it was, but it looked pretty cool. It looked almost like a hot rod. So we'll give that a go, I think. Okay, hold on here, buddy. Don't you run me over. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come over here and let's just clean this up. It's bugging me. Well, yeah, run across in front. That's a good idea, isn't it? Dummy. Alright. You gonna be able to get all that in? Yep. Alright, now back that up here. That sunflower just really looks funny, doesn't it? That dark brown, coppery kind of colory. Well, not coppery, I guess kind of a bronze. I don't know. Anyway, it's... nah. Don't really like that texture. Doesn't look like any sunflowers I've ever seen, but then again, I've never really seen a big field of them, so... maybe it looks right. Oh, I don't know. So I tried editing that Zill truck, not the one I used in the earlier Let's Play, but that fifth wheel one that I've got over at the farm right now. I tried editing it because it is so slow, like 20 miles an hour. I can just hook up a tractor and go faster than that. So I wanted to edit it and get it up to about 40, which is, I think, reasonable for that truck. Oh, I'm full. Yeah, I didn't have much luck with that. I ended up with it going 62 miles an hour, and so I had a bit of fun with that, I guess. I rocketing into space when I was hitting the big jumps and stuff on this map. But as soon as I hooked up a trailer, like I put the Fortrit on the flat deck trailer that you can get with the truck, and I think it had a weight issue because it was just kind of doing a wheelie trying to pull the thing. So I had lots of torque, it just didn't have the weight on the front end to get the speed. So I think I might be out of luck on that one unless I just get another truck to haul the trailer. So I might be in the market for a proper truck and flat deck, so we'll see. Regarding the truck, I think I'll use, there's a man truck that I've used before that I really like. We used it in Season 2, I believe, on Pleasant Valley. Yeah, I really like that truck. That's a Profis pack, I think. Profis transport pack. It came with a closed container trailer that would take wool. It was like an automatic loader on wool, so you might get that pack. We'll see. And again, it all comes back to Hitman being broke. I was having a talk with Ian Robson about that today, and he pointed out that you burn through money so fast with this soil mod. I mean, you have to do all the plowing and cultivating. There's a lot of extra work to do, and that all burns fuel, and then there's the whole spraying the field with this, that, and the other thing, so all that costs money. So by the time you're done, I mean, I pretty much could have several workers going all the time on this farm, and I probably should, and I will get to that eventually, I think. But the point being, yeah, you burn through money so fast on this that you pretty much, if you're not doing biogas, you're going to go broke. Or you're going to have just tiny equipment, and I don't want to do either, so... oh, come on, don't lag there. That wasn't lag, that was allergies. Up we go here. Alright, so moving along here, I'm going to have a sip of coffee while I go. Ah, that's good stuff. It's decaf. I can't drink caffeinated coffee at night. Otherwise I'll be bouncing off the walls at 3 AM. I still haven't decided what to do about, you see all the weeds in there? I don't know, I guess I spray those before the crop is ripe. I can't see spraying them now, it would be kind of dumb, I would think. Especially because I think I would have to wait until the day passed, and then the crops would be that much closer to withering, which I guess wouldn't be a problem until they actually did wither, which would be another crop cycle. I suppose I should test that at some point. Oh well, we'll get to it, right? In the meantime, we need money, 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 money. Holy smokes, do we ever need money? Wish I could run two of the forage harvesters at once, just one next to each other, and just go along here. I guess I'm getting used to playing co-op so much that having just me alone on the farm seems like it's wasteful. I love playing this co-op, it's so much more fun. Yeah, it's gonna take a while to do this field. So the other field, I went round and round it a few times. Then when I had enough clearance, I switched the harvester over to up and down the field instead of going around. So we go down the rows of the corn. So we'll get to that eventually on this field too. I don't know if I should show all this on screen, but I don't really have anything else on the go without spending hours and hours. Because like I said, this is going to take a long time to chop those other fields. Now my alternative is to, well, I don't know, I was going to say just do the biogas first with what I got there, but that's not going to be enough to get me the bigger forage harvester, which honestly I don't know how well it would work on this field. But this is more of a one-time thing anyway, because once the sunflowers are done, then they are finished. I mean, I might do them later on, but they won't be for doing this. So I'll be able to use the Fortrit with a header for grain that's quite a bit wider, and that's what we'll be doing on most of these northern fields. Because you can see they've been planted with wheat. So I'm going to chop all that wheat for silage. And then we'll have lots of money and we can buy whatever we want. But until then, we have to be smart about it. Unless I cheat money in, and I just refuse to do that. I'm sorry. I mean, sure, it might make better video, but yeah, it's cheating, right? It bugs me. I mean, some of these tractors that are cheap and that sort of thing, even that just drives me nuts, but I don't know. Oh wow, I never really noticed. Look at that. The mountains in the background there. Huh. Reminds me of where I grew up in Nova Scotia, actually, even though this is supposed to be Italy. I grew up in a valley with the North and South Mountain. A nice fertile valley in the middle of Nova Scotia, Annapolis Valley. Haven't been back there in a while though. Why does that look kind of blue over there? It looks almost like a... just a graphical glitch, I guess. I was gonna say it looked kind of like a floating lake. See? Right about in the middle there, above the trees. Yeah, well. I wonder, I could probably seed all this out here and seed it with grass, but yeah, well. We got enough fields, don't we? I don't know why I'm thinking that. Last thing I need is more fields to harvest. So many fields. I was kind of glad on our co-op we're doing the Netherlands special map, and I was glad to see that Becca Hagenstead worked on that and was able to get rid of a bunch of fields. So Max helped me with that and said, hey, use it. And I was kind of skeptical at first because I tried it on here and it did not work. But I tried it on there and sure enough it did work. So that's good. So Max, if you're watching this, thanks again. Now I did have a request to join our co-op farm sim, and I just feel terrible telling people no, but it is just not feasible. At that point there have been about 230 or 240 views on that video, and can you imagine like 230 or 240 people wanting to join in the farm sim, and it's only a 6-slot server. I suppose I could let everybody get in for 30 seconds and then that would only be, you know, take me about 2 days to go through it all. But we will be doing a live stream this fall. I'm assuming it's 2013, but you never know. It could be FS15. I don't think it'll be Minecraft. It's with the teddy bears. If I could live stream, I would be doing this like crazy, but unfortunately I cannot. But it would be kind of neat to do to do one with you guys, especially on the Netherlands or something, someplace where it's a nice big map. Yeah, with soil mod it might be kind of tricky, so we'd probably do something more like Westfield. That would be a good one to do, I guess. So maybe sometime soon we'll do that. I should actually talk to Fad about that. Maybe we can do something earlier instead of waiting for the 24-hour live stream, which, oh, that's going to be a crazy one. We did that last year. It was pretty fun. I really enjoyed it. That was my first chance to really talk to Stocko quite a bit, so that was kind of neat. Stocklander Tibbers. So, even though I'm in a Let's Play with them, I never see them. They don't really play Terra Firma Craft, so at first they did, and then I think they got bored of it. Actually, I think Stocko had some other problems, and now he feels that he's out of the loop, so he doesn't want to jump in. I don't know why. It's because our tech is about the same as it was months ago when he was playing, so they're finally moving ahead. Well, we were until I tried to make bismuth bronze without putting any zinc in there. That didn't work out so well. Yeah, come on, Biddy, turn. Sure, I'm rambling a lot this episode, but I don't really have anything else to say. I haven't really got anything big going on in my life because I just can't do anything right now except play games. I just can't lift anything. I mean, I've got apples on my apple tree, so I got to try and harvest those tomorrow. So I'm gonna get out there in this. Well, it'll probably be raining, my luck, because we had the sun today. Anyway, get out there and get some apples. I've just purchased a fruit press and a fruit grinder. So the apples will go into the grinder first, grind them up in the big chunks, and then stick them in the press and press the juice out of them. It'll be raw juice. They call that cider, so that should be pretty tasty. Oh, all full again. And also my watermelons. I've got some Sugar Baby, I think they're called, watermelons that are just about ready to harvest. So I got one. I kind of got one picked here to try out. I just haven't cut it open yet. I did one about a month ago. I was like, they're only supposed to be about 6 inches in diameter, and this one hit about a foot, and so picked it and cut it open. It was white inside, and the seeds were all white, so it was not yet ready yet. So even though the thing is twice as big as they say it's supposed to get, it still wasn't ready. So it would have even gotten bigger. Got a bunch more of those out there now, so you have to wait, I guess, till the vines start to turn brown, so it looks like the plant's pretty much done. And then that's when you pick the melons. So it's getting to that point now. I should hope so. It's 1st of October. Then I've got some of my other apples. They're called Yellow Newtons, and this particular kind, I guess you're supposed to pick them and then store them for a couple months before they really start to taste good. So, because I tried them last year and they were just gross. I just did not like the taste of them. So I'm hoping this year we'll store them in a couple months first, and what is that? Close. There we go. Store them a couple months, and hopefully they'll taste good. And for juicing tomorrow, I'm going to use Macintosh apples. Those are my favorites. But I still got a whole bunch that I sliced up with my fruit slicer last year and bottled in mason jars, and I still have a whole bunch of those dehydrated slices to eat. So gotta get going on those. But anyway, not much point in drying more when I haven't finished last year's yet. It's kind of exciting to have your own food like this. You know, you know exactly what went into it, and the fact that you don't put a bunch of chemicals and stuff in it, and there's just something about growing things yourself. It just it tastes so much better. It's like, I guess, if you do a home cooked meal, it just tastes better than going out to a restaurant because you've done it yourself. That sense of accomplishment just makes everything taste better. Or I'm crazy, so I don't know. Make your own judgment, I guess. Had a big feed of peas tonight. My last one probably till next July, but it's so good. Love fresh peas. I slept in the garden overnight, so just picked them today and shelled them and lightly steamed them. Oh, they're good. Alright, well, you know, I think after this lap I'm going to get it to go, start going in straight lines here. And then what I do there is turn off the auto combine and just put it on regular mode. And that way it goes up and down the field and doesn't try and follow the edge of the crop. That way it goes straight. Alright, so I'll do that now, and then I think we are going to call this an episode. I know my episode's been running a little bit shorter, but it makes it a lot easier. It's, you know, only a couple minutes, but it makes it a lot easier for me for rendering and especially for uploading. Just a few minutes makes such a huge difference. That lasts, like if I go with a 25-minute video instead of a 30-minute video, it takes over an hour less time to upload. I just couldn't believe it. I don't know, it's something to do with the something to do with here. Something to do with the file size. I don't know, it's like there's a threshold or something, or maybe again I'm crazy, but it seemed like it took a lot less time for just a small difference. So I think I'll stick to shorter episodes, a little bit shorter. It's like 27 minutes probably instead of 30, but hopefully that'll be good enough. So I shall see you next time. It'll be, I guess, on my next episode will be on Thursday, so that's 2 days from now. I'm not sure if that's going to be this or if it'll be, what are you doing, buddy? Where are you going? If it'll be this or 7 Days to Die. I think it depends somewhat on the comments that I see on this video, as well as just what I feel like. I mean, if I'm playing that game, then that's what I'll record, because ultimately, at the end of the day, what I'm going to record is what I'm actually interested in playing, so that's what you're gonna see. It'll be up to you whether or not you want to watch it, so the only way I'll know is if you give me some feedback. If you see 7 Days to Die on here and you're like, well, I don't like that game, tell me you don't like that game, and that's fine. You're allowed to have an opinion, and I like to see your opinion. Mind you, at the same time, you know, if one or two of you say, well, I don't like that game, and then a whole bunch of you say yes, well, the majority will probably get the rule, or I'll probably just do it anyway, you know me. But we will see what we will see on Thursday. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.